Evening, folks, and welcome back to a very, very late episode 197 of Mecha Taco. My chair just squeaked. Always professional at the taco. Oh yeah, that's going to be fun. Let's see if I... There. No, it still squeaks. Oh well. You know what? Get used to it. So, where have I been exactly for these past 6 months? I've been here. I've actually been working on the novel, which I mentioned before, way before, if you recall, because I'm sure you've been following me for these 6 months. Just, where is Jason? Where did he go? I'm here. So I took time off from the games, and to be honest, I was actually feeling a little burned out, and I blame all of that on Sinner Kagura. That game made me hate games. It was so bad. Oh God, the memory of it. I have PTSD because of that stupid game. But I've been focusing all of my efforts on the novel, which I'm going to plug, every opportunity I get. Go to my Patreon site, patreon.com/everday. EVERDAY. There's my plug. But enough of that. We'll get into that later. Let's go ahead and start. Now, one thing I do want to say. I have a real internet connection. Finally. It's not the best, per se. I'm running off of a fiber network now, and I'm actually getting a whole 45 up and a 45 down, which is compared to what I was getting, which was 800k up and 12 meg down, which made streaming stupid. So I can actually stream now. I don't know how well this is going to work. I haven't really tweaked many of my settings. And it's been so long since I've used this software, I really don't remember half the stuff that I was doing before. So, we'll see. Still got my frozen Cokes, some things never change. Frozen. But, so if tonight's episode is wonkier than usual, I apologize. I'm doing this live via Twitch right now, but I'll be uploading the footage to YouTube for posterity. Why not? So, without further ado, or any ado whatsoever, let's go ahead and switch over to... We are playing Valis 2 tonight. I don't know if Valis 1 ever came out on the PC Engine, actually. I'd look it up, but I'm too damn lazy to do that right now. Oh, that's always promising. I don't know what the volume is on this. It's kind of loud. Pause it real quick. Apologies. Okay, back at it. Oh, my mouse is there. This was always a bit depressing. With early gen PC Engine games.
You are my first and my only friend. Thank you. Ranko!
Speed's a little bit off, as you can well see. But yeah, the early PC Engine games, all of the cinematics were these tiny, tiny windows, and they really weren't that good. Now, that being said, this is also laser soft, so, temper your expectations. Action's going on here, believe me. You know what? Let's just start. I skip this. I think it froze. It did, it froze. Wonderful. We're off to a great start already. Yes. Oh, just like the old days, where nothing works. Alright, there we go. Turn my volume down a little bit. Alright. Let's go Telenet. This is not a good game. I'm just gonna flat out say that right now. It's not. Game. Okay, there's my. We are gonna use save states because, dear God, I'm not gonna spend all night playing friggin' Valis 2.
The enemy. Could it be the Rogueless?
Yuko.
It could be the
you must
Rogals.
see Varna.
Sounds like a
Reiko's
Muppet
voice.
band.
I wonder if something's happened on Vakanji.
Hurry, Yuko. There's no time to waste.
All things considered, the voice acting isn't the worst thing ever.
Single-handedly brought down the Rogueless King. Is it possible that a mere woman now has the sword
Never
of
mind.
Valis in her possession?
Never mind. Yuko is fine. Whatever the hell this guy is.
With massive powers at
He
our
sucks.
disposal, it will probably be impossible to defeat her. But by sheer
Not
strength of
nearly
will,
as
we must
bad
find
as
a way to
Last
capture
Alert.
The sword of Valis.
Bad also is a relative term. Last Alert was amazing. Because it was so bad. Alright, what do we got? There she is. Her turbo's on. There, that's better. Yeah, this is, as I said, this isn't a good game. Now this is an early CD game too, so... I mean, it this is rough. This is rough. It looks and plays like a very early PC Engine game. Red Book audio I'm okay with. That's fine. That's definitely the highlight of this treasure. Now, Valis 3, from what I recall, is actually a pretty good game. Yeah, don't hold me to that though. Please don't hold me to that because my memory of the Valis games is pretty vague. Valis 2 was the first one I had ever played. I actually bought it used off of. Oh gosh, there was a reviewer named Zach Meston. Used to work for did a lot of writing for VG&CE, Video Games and Computer Entertainment Monthly, and he wrote quite a few guides actually. They took the stairs out of the subway. And he back in the day. I recall not being the biggest fan of this guy because for the life of me, I don't remember why. I really don't. It was kind of like that Nick Rocks situation, where back in the day, Nick Rocks was just like, I can't stand that guy. That guy sucks. And then decades later, Warning, a huge podcast. Which is was a nice little podcast by a few of the old editors from Die Hard Game Fan, and lo and behold, he's on there, and yeah, I mean he's hilarious because he's crazy, he's absolutely crazy, but like in an endearing way. And I'm like, why do I really hate this guy? I do remember something about, Street Fighter Alpha 1 or 2, his review. He had marked one lower than another, like, because it came out on the PlayStation and the Saturn. And one of them got a lower review because, Jesus, this is going well. Because one had blue shadows instead of purple shadows. I don't know, it's ridiculous. And there we go. He also had a tendency to name drop a lot. And this was back in the day where, you didn't have Wikipedia, and looking up stuff online was not nearly as easy as it is today. So he'd make all these references to Japanese developers and game companies that, we had no idea who the hell these people were. So it came off as a little bit pretentious. But now it's, I don't, it doesn't bother me in the slightest now. Zach Maston, I really don't remember why I dislike the guy. I mean, I bought Valis 2 off of him. So it's like, what? Oh, I really don't want to replace his weapon. This is the best weapon. So, who knows? Now, the funny thing is, I harbored this really uncalled for bitterness for years. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit on this. Let's knock it down to that. There we go. That's a bit better. That's still kind of loud. There we go. And in my college days, I was younger and significantly more arrogant, and I had a real chip on my shoulder. I was writing a webcomic because that's what you did. That's what you did back in the day. It wasn't sprite based. I mean, it was hand drawn because that's what I do. It was lovely. It was extraordinarily masturbatory, mind you. I mean, it really was. It was me and my friends, doing stupid stuff and tons of in jokes. Nobody got. It had a tiny following. It got mentioned on Penny Arcade once. Yay. But I used to, write little editorials along with the comic. And what? Why give me a duck when I can't? So, in one particular editorial, I went off on Meston. A strong warrior, Red Salamander Zagura, is coming here.
I am the Red Salamander Zaruga, one of Roglus's 12 generals. Come, warrior Bari, let's engage in combat.
Why have you come to the world of reality?
Let's.
I must have your sword.
Okay. I'm like invincible. Why am I invincible? You're toast. You're terrible, Red Salamander. Zaruga. Or whatever you are. But yeah, I remember having this editorial where I just went off on the guy.
Hugo, you've got to save the people of Vacanti.
Can't tell you why. I can't even tell you the specifics of why. What I was saying. Or what my grievances were. But I actually got an email from him shortly afterwards apologizing, saying that he's a changed person and all this stuff, and I'm like, this is weird. Why is he apologizing to me? I should be the one apologizing to him for being such an asshole. But And I don't know what he's doing now. I have no idea.
Vacanti split into two armies. The army of the Rogueless King.
Oh, hey,
and the
full
army
screen.
that opposes
Nice.
them. That
There
is
you
how
go.
the war started.
Why does the Rogueless army want my sword of Varus so badly?
I don't know.
The army opposing Rogueless has managed to bring back Emperor Magus through an opening in the dimensional field. Magus has taken over the anti-Rogueless forces.
I don't know why the sync is off on this.
Rogueless has managed to bring back Emperor Magus through an opening in the dimensional field. Magus has taken
I don't think we're really
over the
missing much, quite
anti-Rogueless
honestly.
forces and turned them into his own Magus army. In the wake of the invincible power of the Magus army, the Rogueless
I appreciate the
army
full
has been
screen, I really
losing
do.
war. As a last resort, the Rogueless army is trying to get its hands on your sword of
Oh, hey.
Varus.
Excuse me.
Who is this Magus?
And huzzah! Heating pad. You missed that, didn't you? You know, it's been over a year since I first started broadcasting Mecha Taco. And with our pitiable amount of views, it's kind of insulting.
I don't understand.
But,
Reiko, where are you?
You must go to Varna as fast as you
I
can.
was listening to some of the old broadcasts. They're not bad. They were kind of fun.
Why are you fighting for Magus, and what kind of person is he?
That is none of your...
Enough of that. Enough of that nonsense. I didn't touch anything, by the way. It just kind of happened. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Oh, this just got weird. Yeah, that's better. It's an interesting sprite, actually. See, you know, honestly, this level is a lot more impressive looking than that terrible cityscape. Whee. God, I know it's not the greatest looking. That's fine. But I'll be honest. This really does bring back memories. I have a real soft spot for PC Engine graphics, especially early PC Engine. There's just something about it. It really is. It's just pleasant. It's pleasant to look at, even with these weird. This bizarre stage. It's very nostalgic. It really, absolutely is. No question. Oh, okay, how do I get over there? So we're actually hitting some a little bit of non-linearity here, which is rather nice. I don't remember any of this. This is terrible. Okay, so I need to fall from that one. That's fine. I don't even remember the music. What is that about? No, don't get the missile, please. So if I fall from here, and go. What's that? Save the game? Sure. Come on, Yuko. Oh, you know, I should state, in a very sad turn of events, you know, Telenet's, if I recall correctly, Telenet's assets were sold off years ago to to a company that does hentai games. And yeah, I mean, sure enough, the last game that featured Yuko was a hentai game. So, and if you ever wanted official Valis hentai, it's out there. And that is a sad fate for a video game character. I honestly can't think of others that have hit that low. Ouch. I mean, you don't see like Wart from, Mario 2, who has never ever appeared in another game ever, doing, hentai, thankfully. Stop hitting me. Okay, you're annoying. Thank you. Do I want that? Yeah. Yeah, I'll take... Oh, wait, no, I don't want that. Ooh, what's lightning? Oh, come on, that's lame. Cheap hit. I'm saving it. Wow, that guy was fast. What is... Oh, so those of you who have followed my ramblings are well aware of my passion for Star Control 2. It is by far my favorite game ever, and on more than one occasion I have stated that I would offer my firstborn for an actual sequel to Star Control 2 by Paul Reich and Fred Ford. Well, guess what? I'm signing adoption papers now. About a week ago, Fred and Paul announced that they are indeed making a true sequel to Star Control 2. And it is a passion project for them, which is everything I wanted it to be. This is incredible news. I'm getting, and it's weird too because first was Shenmue 3, a game that I never expected to get a sequel out of. Shadow Panther Gillen. All right, Shadow Panther.
Let me pass on this road.
Not really seeing the
I am
Panther.
Shadow Panther Gillen, one of Roguelus's 12 generals. I am all that remains of the Roguelus army. In the name of Roguelus and his honor, I shall do battle with you.
It won't do to die here.
Sorry. Excuse me, sorry. I didn't give you any chance. Now, he said he was the last part of Roguelus's army. So,
Why are you fighting for Magus?
Are we done?
What kind of person is he?
That is none of your concern. Give up your sword and return to
I guess he's a
reality.
panther. Anyway,
It's Magus.
it's Dark Fact.
Magus.
Gillen, you are the last general of the Roguelus army.
You mean the Roguelus
It's totally
army
Dark Fact.
has been destroyed, and I am the last warrior?
I am giving you a chance to make your own choice. Fight or join my army. You wish to die?
Gasp. Ooh, hey, that was graphic. Should have put the mature theme on this one.
Well, Magus, we meet at last.
You are the one who killed my younger brother Roguelus. Have no fear. We shall meet again.
I'm cool. I'm fine. I dig her short skirt. So, anyway.
Judah. Yuko, Vaniti was
Bah.
attacked by the army of Magus. Our army has been defeated and Vaniti occupied. And Varia? Come, we must go at once.
God, this is complicated. I'm not following the story at all. No wonder it became a hentai. So, but yeah, we're getting Star Control 2 Part 2. So which way am I supposed to be going? first we're getting Shenmue 3, now we're getting Star Control 2 Part 2. So all that's left now is to get an actual sequel to Panzer Saga Azel, and I can give up gaming. I'll be fine. Yeah, that's cool. I'm good. I'm good with that. So Sega, it's all on you now. Get it done. Can't believe I just said that. I'm sorry. Come on. Music's so happy. Yeah, I know I should be like, way more excited about Star Control sequel, and I am. I really am. I know I'm coming across as indifferent, but I'm not. I really am excited about an actual Star Control sequel. This is great news. I'm sorry I'm not reacting like a YouTuber should. I'm not, screaming in my chair or masturbating. I apologize. I should be like, I can't even do the reaction. I really can't. I'm terrible at this. It's exciting news. It's good stuff. Wow, this is so Mega Man. What the hell? We just switched games entirely. This music's weird. Let's save it, just in case. We don't know any details. Basically they've just announced the project and said that they have, all of our favorite characters or races will be returning. And they mentioned the Mark II, which is the... Oh, wow, faster. Which is the ship that they... it's like a teaser image that they show at the end of Star Control 2. And they also mentioned... I can't remember the name of the race exactly. The Melnorm is kind of a one-off gag. Mentioned that you almost ran into this invisible race at one point, and they mentioned them by name, Fred and Paul. So we'll actually maybe see them as well, or at least hear of them. This is great news because previously the last bit of Star Control news we had was about Stardock, I think. Fat guy. Their Star Control game that they're making. It's a... at first it was, saying it was a sequel, then it's like, no, it's an actual reboot. And, it just doesn't... really just doesn't sound good. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I feel like I should have gone back. Oh, no, this is good. And there's some footage of it out there now. I mean, it's out there for pre-order on Steam. And it honestly, it looks like a low-budget PC game. You can create your own ships, you can create your own planets. Yay, whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't care for it. I really don't. It's not going to be my thing. I honestly don't know if I'll get it. Especially because it's a reboot. Like, I don't care. I do appreciate. I mean, now they had every right, to my knowledge, to everything of the Star Control name. So they could have very well made a sequel to Star Control 2 or 3 for that matter. But at the now the message is a little mixed here. I'm pausing it for a moment. But what it sounds like is at the request of Fred and Paul, they had asked if they would not use any of the original races, because just in case one day they decided to continue the story. And Stardock agreed, being big fans of Star Control, supposedly. Now, a little bit of this is apocryphal, and not. I've seen counter arguments about that as well. So, what do you believe? I don't know. All that I know is that we're getting an actual Star Control 2 sequel. So screw your remake, or reboot. I don't give a crap. Star Control 2, by the way, and I know I've mentioned this before, so no excuses. You can download it for free. Star Control 2 Urquan Masters is absolutely free. It's the source code of the 3DO port, which is great. It is a fantastic port. Where am I going? I spelled my death. Huh. And Urquan Masters has a lot of fun options. You can turn the original 3DO enhancements on or off. You can use a remix soundtrack. If you happen to have the 3DO video files, you can add those. So you have these CG cutscenes. I do. Sorry. I love the game. There we go. I bought a 3DO specifically for Star Control 2. So, yeah, that's how much I really like Star Control. Oh, these are homing. I didn't realize that. It really is a good game. It's a fantastic game. Star Control 1 and 2 are available on Steam now for like $4. And Star Control 2 is the original DOS release. So no enhancements there. Yeah. If that's your thing, go for it. That's fine. But just know that you can get the game absolutely free, legally. Just look up Star Control 2 or Urquan Masters, SourceForge or whatever, and you're good. It is a fun game, it really is. This music's so fruity. Whee. Wait, can I keep going this way? It's just so... I don't know. Time? Yeah, we'll do time. I'm assuming that's going to stop time. Jump. So that's super exciting. I really am terribly excited over that. Other than that, there isn't a whole hell of a lot that I've cared about gaming-wise. the only game I've been playing like religiously, and I mean that's very lenient there. Hang on, blue rhino, Gaius. It's not the purple rhinos. Blue rhinos.
Are you
Wow.
Gaius, warrior? Now let's see if it was really you whose power brought down the great Roglus.
Why did the armies of Magus attack Roglus?
This country is part of the new empire of Magus. We are simply returning this country to
Those
its
grapes?
rightful ruler.
Oh, what's that about? Oh, nice. Wow, that is really powerful. I can stop time on a boss. How great is that?
You are very strong,
Thank you.
but the enemies of Magus will soon be completely destroyed.
Okay.
Ah!
Yo, splash. Whee. I love the late 80s, early 90s anime designs. They really are. It's beautiful. No, I'll continue my conversation in a second. That's... Oh no, not Baria. I feel like all Yuko has done is just look surprised and sad this entire time.
I will now tell you what Vario told us on her deathbed. Yes? Varna has a twin sister. Because it was thought that the existence of two heirs to the throne might
God,
cause a civil war,
this story is so complicated.
was sent to the world of reality. Yuko, you are the sister who was sent to the world of reality.
Gasp!
You are Varna's twin sister.
Dun dun dun. Burp. Sorry. Just the mistimed sound effects. Oh, that was cheeky. Oh, holy crap. Man, I'm ready to kick ass now, apparently. Wait, okay. I want more games to tell me to wait. None of this, please wait, or, now loading. That is a totally... That background is ripped straight from Jill of the Jungle. I should play that game one time on Mecha Taco if I can get it to run. That was a good game. Oh my god, this background's killing me. Metroids. Oh. Oh, okay, well, there. We got a graphic at least. Man, that background's rough. Guys. At least put a cloud or something in there. Sorry. Yeah, just wanted to make sure. Wanted to make sure we didn't actually have parallax scrolling going on here. That'd be nuts. Oh, jeez. These guys are on fire. So yes, the one game that I have been playing religiously, and again, religiously isn't quite accurate. Whee! Alright, die. Man, what the hell? There we go. Is Street Fighter V. Mainly because I was able to reconnect with an old friend of more than a quarter of a century. And it was just, I don't know, it was kind of a random luck that I was able to get a hold of him, and everything just kind of clicked. Wow, this is really hard. And yeah, now we've been, every other week or so, we play for 3-4 hours, late, super late night, early morning, and it's wonderful. It's fantastic because this is my friend Aaron, who I've talked about before when I did Soul Calibur on Mekataco. And our skills at fighting games are about equal, or if not equal. No offense. So it's fantastic. The competition is beautiful and a hell of a lot of fun. So I've been really enjoying Street Fighter V. And it's just been increasingly getting better with every character they release. I really enjoy the game. I think Zeku, the last of the Season 2 characters, comes out next week. And, Street Fighter V is finally getting the additional single player content in January with Arcade Edition, which of course it's a free upgrade, which is a Street Fighter first, which is nice, definitely. So I mean, really, any issues people have with Street Fighter now, Street Fighter V, I don't know. I still feel people have been really weird about Street Fighter V. Just like unnecessarily bitter. I don't know if it's because it only came out on the PS4 and PC and not the Xbox One or what. It did have a rough launch, absolutely. And yeah, survival mode, which is your core single player feature, sucks. It's just freaking miserable. But it had the story mode, which was great. Actually, it was corny as all get out, but it's Street Fighter. Jesus, guys. But I've enjoyed the game. I've enjoyed it a lot, and now that it's getting everything that people have been complaining about, what are people going to complain about? They'll find something. They always do. Street Fighter is... I like fighting games. I like fighting games a lot. But Street Fighter is definitely my style of fighting game. It's very smooth to play, and it's always satisfying. The hits, the takedowns, they're all very satisfying. I'm not a huge fan of Mortal Kombat. I've absolutely played my fair share of Mortal Kombat, largely back in the day. But Mortal Kombat has very little weight, and honestly, my biggest hang-up with Mortal Kombat is the control. It has never felt smooth. It's jerky and just kind of weird. Which is one of the reasons I don't like Tekken either. I'm not a Tekken fan. Because I feel that Tekken is also kind of a jerky game. If you get Tekken versus Virtua Fighter, there's no contest. Virtua Fighter every single time. I really don't even feel that that's a fair comparison. Tekken still to me feels like a game stuck in 2D, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. but it's not. It is not Virtua Fighter, and not even close. Soul Calibur. Not Soul Edge, but Soul Calibur is a phenomenal game. It is absolutely one of my all-time favorite games. Period. Not just fighting games, but games. Period. It is so well done. Jeez. This isn't gonna. Yuko's dead. Oh no! Wow, I lived. Let's save it. I was not a big fan of Soul Calibur 2. I did not play Soul Calibur 3 until like a month before Soul Calibur 4 came out. Soul Calibur 4 was alright. Unfortunately, the magic that I wanted rekindled from Soul Calibur, for the first Soul Calibur, never happened. It did not come back. And there are things I really like about Soul Calibur 4. In fact, it's actually a pretty nice looking game. Yeah, it has this stupid guest characters, which that became a thing with Soul Calibur 2. Technically, Soul Calibur 1. I mean, Soul Calibur 1 had Yoshimitsu. But Yoshimitsu actually fit very well in the series. Soul Calibur 2 introduced, Heihachi, Spawn, and Link. And while Spawn I thought was actually pretty cool. The others I really didn't care for. And it was still Soul Calibur 2. There was something off about Soul Calibur 2 I just didn't really like. And I liked some of the characters. I liked, Raphael, Cassandra. They were fun. They were neat. Holy jeez. But whatever. I'm not even going to get into the story. The Soul Calibur story has been screwed up since 2. Certain characters came back that should not have come back because they were dead. Maxi. To this day, that's one thing I really feel like was a missed opportunity. Is that Namco should have just carried this tradition that all nunchuck users in Soul Calibur would die, like Li Long. But, yeah, what can you say? Soul Calibur 5 was interesting. It was supposed to be this, return to its roots type thing, and, yeah, I don't really feel like it was. I enjoyed 4 more than I did 5. One of the things that I'd be okay with dropping in Soul Calibur is the character creator. I don't really care for it. It just, I know that has become a huge appeal in Namco's fighting games, actually. But I don't know, it just doesn't really do anything for me. To me, it takes away from the impact of the existing characters. That, and if you ever dare to take it randomly online, you're gonna fight 1,000 penis monsters. Or some jerk who designs a character who's incredibly hard to see. Had a couple of those. Whatever. I'm getting a very Space Quest 4 vibe from the music here. Specifically Space Quest 12. I think it was 12, the very beginning of the game. It's just, you know, this apocalyptic wasteland of a city, really. Has this very eerie theme to it, and a lot of the instruments being used here are the same. Or similar sounding. God, this level just goes on. Whee! And health. Good, good. That was cheap. This level does suck. So you've just spent $300 on a TurboGrafx CD-ROM system, and this is the game you get. You feel a slight sense of regret. Thankfully, you bought East, which, you know, that'll last you. Mind you, East doesn't look much better, but I don't know. There's something charming about East that you know, you can get away with it. Alright, I'm pausing for a second. Oh, my head's killing me. I really haven't sat down and played a game. Again, aside from Street Fighter V, of any length in a while. After, on my Patreon video, I mentioned that I played, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. A strong warrior, Hyzen the Ruthless. A moment, please.
I am Hyzen the Ruthless. I am here to avenge my mother. The whole reason this war started was because you killed Rogless.
The ways of Rogless were evil. The same goes for Magus.
You're looking pretty ruthless. Whoa, what is going on with this stage? I fail to see the ruthless part of this guy, quite honestly. He's just this cute little dancer. Who's gonna kill me, by the way. Sorry. Sorry. I'm saving it. I'm saving it because I don't want to go through this damn thing again. Oh, he's almost dead. Thank goodness. Oh, I just realized you can barely see me. I'm like hiding in the corner. There we go. Hi. Ah.
Varia, are you so worried about your daughters that you cannot die in peace?
Emperor Magus, do you happen to remember anything about the war?
So, yes, I played Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. 1, I really enjoyed. I mean, I was genuinely impressed by the game, and rather dismayed that I never gave it a chance back in the day, mainly because of the Wii. The motion controls just stupid.
And what can be
But
done to unite the country?
I got used to it.
You cannot do it
And,
with just force alone.
you know, if it's fine, it works out.
My task is
And the game was actually a lot of fun. I really, really did enjoy it. It's a beautiful game, too, which is really impressive for the Wii.
Your successor?
Now, my impression has always been that Mario Galaxy is good, but Mario Galaxy 2 is, that's where it's at. God damn, I was hoping this game would end. I'll be honest. Mario Galaxy 2, I did not like much at all. It had some neat ideas. It absolutely did. But as a game, for starters, it lacked all the charm of Mario Galaxy 1. Mario Galaxy 1 actually had this charming little story, which was unusual for a Mario game. But even more so that I actually cared what was going on, and wanted to see more. I really wanted to see more of the story. I was like, wow, this is really interesting. Mario Galaxy 2 just threw all that out the window. I was like, you know what? Forget it. The story's hard. Let's just give you some wacky levels. And even the levels, like Mario Galaxy 1 had you exploring the levels a lot. 2 is just like, here's an objective, and here's a slightly different route. Go to town. It also had Yoshi in it, and you know what? Screw Yoshi. I'm tired of Yoshi. Whoa. This is coming from somebody who, really enjoys Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island is an excellent game. That's where my love for Yoshi pretty much ends. I've never found him particularly cute. I think people are weird. They're weirdly obsessed with Yoshi. I mean, he's a fat lizard that eats everything and poops out eggs. It's not really that cute, but whatever. It's always the mechanics with Yoshi, too. It's always the same. You know what to expect. He can hover a little bit. You're going to do a lot of tongue lashing. And if you get hit, he's going to go off running because he's a puss. I realize I'm being unfairly harsh to Yoshi, but I don't care. It's Yoshi. Look it over it. It's not a bad game, but it's. I do argue that it's the weaker of the two. One of the big big draws of 2 also was there's a nostalgia level based off of Mario 64, and it's like the first Mario 64 level. I think it might be the second one. It's the one with the giant thwomp at the end. I don't know. I think my expectations were skewed. I was expecting more. Didn't really get it. It's kind of lame. I still haven't even completed all of the bonus levels yet. I just don't care to. Oh, okay. Clearly we're at a boss here. Do I want missiles or do I want this? Let's do missiles. Yeah, I was waiting for that. This is straight out of like Castlevania. Alright. Jump, jump, jump. Whee! Oh. Oops. I wasn't thinking. So I can't hit those. It's lame. Jump. Ugh, lame. Surprised I made that actually. Ow. Have I played anything else? Oh, I don't know. Man, die already. Anyway, frozen coke break. Like I've tried a couple things. Like I tried Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I don't know why. I haven't liked Marvel vs. Capcom since Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. And honestly, X-Men vs. Street Fighter was the pinnacle of the Versus series to me. Which is sad because it's the first. I liked Marvel vs. Capcom to an extent. It was a little too wild, and I didn't really like the characters that much. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was just a mess. And honestly, I felt it was very lazy. Which, you know, thinking back, I'm like, yeah, it's cool because you threw all the characters at once into the game. But back in the, you know, what was it, 2000, I think? Yeah, either 1999 or 2000. It just seemed like a cheap cash-in, you know. So you just threw all of your characters into a single game. You had a few original characters in there. 4. No, you had more. You had 4 original characters. Or 3. You had the Cactus, Ruby Heart, and the Son Goku monkey. You had Cable. That might have been it. And it had that weird soundtrack, which now is, you know, lovable, actually. But I just, yeah, I don't... I think it had less buttons, too. It was like, they had toned it down to like a 4-button game instead of a 6-button. Whatever, I didn't like it. And 3 is just plain ugly. I really do not like the models of 3 at all. And the shading is just zero personality. 4 continues that tradition, or Infinite, sorry. 4 is really hideous, and the character roster is just laughable. It's really not interesting. Oh. Ow. Jeez. I don't like this stage. Jeez. Knocking the volume down a little bit for me. There we go. So anyway. Whoa, whoa, those are fast. What's that about? Zip. Did I play anything else? I tried Tekken 7. Because, you know, it was getting some praise. I was like, yeah, I'll try it. It's still Tekken. It hasn't changed. It's still this... God, it's still Tekken. Which I guess that's a good thing if you like Tekken. I don't. I don't know, I was expecting it to be a little different. I guess. It's not. It's still a crappy game. Killer Instinct. Oh yeah, I tried Killer Instinct because that came out on Steam. You know, that got a lot of praise by people who are clearly insane. You know, Killer Instinct is a combo-heavy game. That's the point. I understand that. I don't quite recall the combos being that easy to pull off in the original. But, oh goodness, yes, they are easy to pull off in the reboot. I mean, you can literally button mash. Whether you should, I don't know, but you can. It seems to be a viable tactic, and you will get 10+ hit combos. Yeah, I'm sorry, it didn't do anything for me. It controls a hell of a lot better than, you know, Mortal Kombat. But again, that's just personal preference. That's one of the reasons, though, I have no interest in Injustice 2. You know, despite the the facial capture technology of the cinematics, that looks pretty fascinating. But I know what the gameplay's like, and I have no interest in it because I hate that. I hate that gameplay. It's stiff and boring and just not fun. I like feeling in control of my characters. And the Mortal Kombat style games just don't do this. Scarlet Firetoe? Firetoe.
Welcome to the place of Scarlet Firetoe.
I shall destroy all those who protect Magus.
Even though you have succeeded in breaking the Emperor's power, you have not been able to stop the war.
The exercise of power alone cannot bring peace.
I think it's a woman. I can't tell. Whoa, Firetoe. Aha, I can duck your jump. Ooh. Oh, hey, I'm back. Well, that's nice. I don't have to restart. You know, you could argue that this isn't that hard of a game. I could dodge that, but it's like, you know, at this point, who gives a crap? I'm glad I beat Scarlet Firetoe. It's a great name.
Your Majesty, grant me the power.
This is a test of individual combat for both of you.
I still think it's supposed to be a woman. I can't tell.
It would no longer be a fair fight.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, no.
On guard!
Yeah.
No, Firetoe.
Now, Magus, it's your turn.
I really like I like Yuko's design. I'm not gonna deny that. I really do. Whoa. Oh, check out this Amiga background. This is pure Shadow of the Beast. Squeak. Dang it, I didn't mean to do that. And speaking of Yoshimitsu, it's Tekken 2 or Tekken 3. It was Tekken 3. That's what he looked like. Alright, this level sucks, I've decided. Oh, these enemies are terrible. You know, I feel bad for the people that have just like loaded up Twitch and being like, "Hey, what's this Valis thing?" And you know, and they find my channel, like, "Oh, I'm going back to Counter-Strike." Or Overwatch. I hear that's popular these days. Well, that's weird. Why did I? Huh. I still have not caught on to the Overwatch wave, and I don't believe I ever will. The closest I got to being addicted to a, you know, squad-based first-person shooter, or character-based first-person shooter, would be Team Fortress 2. I did have fun with that. I fully admit that it was fun for a while. And I tried Overwatch, and I didn't really do anything for me. But you know, in fairness, part of that could also be because of my just extraordinary dislike of Kaplan. What's his? I can't remember. Jeff Kaplan. There you go. That's his name. Tigole. Tigole. Ooh, wow. Okay, this is. We're reloading. Sorry. This is the first time I used a save state. That's pretty good for Mecha Taco, quite honestly. But hey, you know, that goes back to my, you know, unwarranted hatred of gaming personalities. I'm honestly just not a really fan of his design philosophies. They've changed clearly over the years. You know, he's come a long way since his EverQuest days. And Encourage. But I don't know. Overwatch in itself, it isn't really my thing either. It's generic, I guess. I don't feel it has a personality that many people claim that it does. Which, you know, if you're into it, that's cool. That's fine. You know, don't take offense to that. It just isn't my thing. It feels very developed by marketing, kind of like Magic. Oh God, kind of like what Magic the Gathering has become. Phantom Emperor Magus. Oh, okay, yay! He's coming here then. I think that's supposed to be infinite points.
How can you possibly fight for a mother who abandoned you?
I don't know.
I'm fighting for a mother I loved dearly.
To fight is my destiny. Absolute truth is even more powerful than mere physical force.
Magus, fighting only brings sadness and
Yeah.
pain.
Hey, this sounds like she sounds like Elena from. From East 3. Sorry, I just realized I was getting too close to this dude. I just called him dude, by the way. Sorry about that. Splat. I like how you don't have to start over with the bosses. It does make it rather easy, I admit, but you know, I'm not complaining about that. Got an extra life for whatever reason. Oh, you knew that wasn't his final form. Little does he realize I've been like stocking up 1 billion lives here. Ah, I should have ducked. Oh, come on, 2? It's just cheap. Splash, splash. Oh, you little bastard. I got another life? Is there another form?
Bravo. You are a great fighter.
Thank you.
An even match always makes for an interesting fight.
Did he just toot?
Magus, if you had fought Toe, you'd have won. Why didn't you do it?
Because, Yuko, you and I share the same fate.
The same fate?
I was the first son born to King Kaiser, the former ruler of Vacanti. But I was assassinated in a plot hatched by the retainers of my younger brother, Rogelus. In order to stay alive,
this is some Tolkien level backstory here.
I resolved to challenge my brother Rogelus. I slowly pieced together the threads of the conspiracy to kill me, only to find that my own father, King Kaiser, was the instigator of the plot. Later, I was banished to another dimension.
Whoa!
Magus,
I'm gonna sympathize with you despite you being this
Magus.
evil bastard.
It is useless to go on fighting this way.
Help me take this mask
Well,
off.
Yuko,
I say
you
with the Star Wars
share
shirt
the
on.
same
Yeah.
fate as
Sorry.
I
Slipped.
commend the welfare of Vacanti into your hand.
Magus. A pitiful warrior.
I dig her armor. I really do. It's what my paladin looked like in Warcraft last time I played it. I tried the new expansion. It was fun. It was alright. But you just, you know, you get to the point where it's like, you know what, I'm done. I don't think I even maxed level. I just got to a point where I was tired of it. Ooh, hey, animation. Oh, full screen. Thank you. Oh, hey, I just realized my camera's sticking out. How did I screw that up? One moment. There you go. Wow, this entire time? You guys didn't tell me? Oh well. Right. Here, this. The border was off. You could see my hand if I put it through. I don't understand. I really don't. This is the one thing I don't get. I don't understand why the companies did not do full screen graphics. Mary Malone. It just seems ridiculous. I mean, the vast majority of the stuff was not even animated. A lot of PC Engine CD soundtracks, well, you know, I'm not gonna say a lot. There are a good amount that are really good, fantastic even. This is not one of them. This is kind of... It's there. It's definitely not the strongest, but it's serviceable. We beat Valis. Valis 2. Yay. There are a lot of Valis games. There's Valis 1. There's Valis 1 Remake. There's Sid of Valis, which is Valis SD, super deformed. Whoa. Oh, the cast. The Emperor of Fantastic Dreams. Toad, the Scarlet Lotus Blossom. Hyson, the Fascinating Beat. The Blue Rhinoceros, the Black Panther Dragon. Red Fighting Dragon. The Logless Troops. They showed the Rogueless Troops. Oh, the translations. Valis 4. There was a Valis game released on the Super Nintendo, which I think is a port of Valis 4. Oh, Boobon. God, my head is killing me. I'm scooting into the back here, see if I can reach something. There we go. I reached it. While we watch these lovely credits scroll on by, I'm just gonna remind you folks that I am indeed writing a novel. And I would love your support. I would love your criticisms and critiques, if you are so inclined. It's funny. I also thought I had the right thing here. Clearly I do not. That's strange. I was about to pick up my little sign that... We're just gonna start level 1 music. Why not? Oh, can I reach? I don't think I can reach without pulling this out. One moment. The end. We're done. That's kind of a shame. Not, we played a good amount of games on Mekataku. We played a lot of crappy games. This was honestly fine. This was harmless, I'd have to say. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Really wasn't that bad. We have played much worse. So, anyway. There. There's my Patreon plea. So, that's it. That's all I got for you tonight. You know what I'm excited about doing, which is sad? There. I'm excited about uploading this video to YouTube, because previously it would take, depending on the size of the video, it could take upward of a day to upload a single video. I'm curious to see how fast this goes. We'll find out. Hopefully the stream went okay. I don't know. I have no clue. Ouch. We'll find out, won't we? So anyway, that's it. That's Valis. Valis in a nutshell. Done. Thank God. Not a bad game. It really wasn't. Not a great game either. It's over. It's over, and that's all that matters. I'm just, I'm only starting it for the music. I refuse to play this game again. All right. Oh, you know it's not going to carry over. Whatever. We're done. Whoosh. Goodbye, Valis 2. All right. So, again, if you would be so kind, visit my Patreon page. I've got 2 chapters up for free that you can read. And, you know, if you become a $1 subscriber, you can read every other new chapter that I post. There are currently 7 chapters posted. I am in the process of writing chapter 24 at the moment. It's a long book, but I'm having fun with it, and I hope you do too. So anyway, thank you for joining me. This is this weird little experiment. A return to Mekataka. Will there be more Mekataka episodes? Hopefully, yes. Honestly, give me some time to get back in the groove with things, and I hope to do more because Mekataka has actually done quite a bit for me. I have not earned a single cent off the damn thing, and I certainly haven't. I have received more subscribers since I stopped doing Mekataka. Damn you. Damn you all. But on a personal level, it's done a lot for me. It's helped with my anxieties. It's helped me loosen up a bit. And it helps me vent as well. So it's been good. I've been pleased with it. Anyway, we're done for tonight. So, right there, right, that thing. Look at that. Why is that there? Hang on. There. Again, wouldn't be Mekataka without totally screwing something up. So, I'm not going to lead out with music tonight because I don't feel like loading everything up to do it. Although, yeah, I just realized I could. There. There. How's that? Gentle. Alright. I'm done. I'm gonna go take some ibuprofen. Good night, all.